Thank you, Madam Speaker. And thank you to the member from Fish Creek for reviewing the Continuing Care Act for us all. That was a healthy review. Thank you. I want to thank the member from Riverview for asking the question. It was a very good question. How many operators were subject to a penalty as a result of the contravention of the Continuing Care Health Services Standard? To have the minister answer the question, it's unknowable. No one can know this. It's impossible. And then she would go on to say, stop spreading misinformation. Asking a question, Madam Speaker, is not spreading misinformation. It's trying to find out what's going on. It's a written question. It was put forward, and we shouldn't be having this opportunity here to just say, we care. We want to know the answer, because you know who else cares are the Albertans that want to care for their loved ones and know before they go to a facility or go into some other continuing care scenario, what are they going into? So the question's been asked because these standards have been set, and so what contraventions of the standards have happened. We want to know this answer, and we'll get through this with a little bit of a discussion, because we've had some experiences in Sherwood Park which have really shook me. This summer I met with constituents who brought forward their story of Randall, who's in care, and I'll get to that in just a minute. So today we're discussing the issues that weighs heavily on the hearts and minds of many Albertans, the care our loved ones receive as they age. This issue affects not just families, but the very fabric of our community. In fact, I just attended the groundbreaking of a new facility in Sherwood Park along with ministers across. My constituent consists of 17% seniors, which is higher than the provincial average. So this topic is very important to me. And as the member from Edmonton South pointed out, by 2030, the province estimates demand for continuing care services will grow by 62%. As Albertans, we deserve to know that our seniors and vulnerable populations are receiving proper care that they need. So it's a great question to ask when the member from Riverview asks it. First and foremost, it's essential that Albertans feel assured that as their loved ones age, they will receive care that is safe, compassionate, and tailored to their needs. The operators of our continuing care facilities, home care programs, and nursing homes have legal obligations to meet specific standards, and these standards are not merely bureaucratic red tape. They are safeguards designed to ensure that the care is medically sound and responsive to the unique needs of each resident or patient. I'm going to go back to a time when we were dealing with another area of discussion in this House, when we were talking about motel medicine. And what we witnessed on this side of the House from the government of Alberta was they were treating AHS like a general contractor. I come from the construction business, and so we're familiar with this. We have owners and developers, we have general contractors, we have subcontractors that do a lot of the work, and then we have the customers. When the customer has a problem with a home builder, and they go to the home builder and express that problem, the home builder does not go, you know what, that's the general contractor's problem. And the general contractor does not then go, you know, that was the subcontractor. The homeowner paid the home builder, and they want that home builder to be accountable. Much like with continuing care, Albertans want the government to be accountable and don't want them to hide behind layers of bureaucracy and third-party operators. We need to be able to have responsiveness and clarity from Albertans directly to the government, and that is your responsibility on that side of the House right now. These obligations are the bedrock of trust in our healthcare system. Operators are required to maintain a level of care that not only meets legal expectations but also respects the dignity and rights of those that they serve. However, we must confront the reality that not all operators uphold these standards, or maybe they make mistakes or aren't following their internal protocols. Now imagine the heartache when a beloved relative is residing in a facility where it seems like safety and care standards are not being upheld. The constant worry gnaws at families. Are they getting the medical attention they need? Are they treated with the dignity and respect they deserve? I would like to know a little bit more about the facility. I'm going to ask the government. Are they able to report the contraventions of the Act that have been made by the facility? It seems not. Each day, families with these worries grapple with feelings of helplessness, wondering if their cries for help are going unheard. It's a painful realization that despite your love and concern, there may be barriers preventing folks from advocating for their relatives' well-being. This anxiety can be overwhelming, amplifying the distress of not just the individuals in care, but the entire family who are left to navigate a system that should prioritize their loved one's safety and comfort. One family in Sherwood Park told me the story of their adult son, Randall, who was dependent on care in a provincially funded facility that did not take care of him the way they were supposed to, and he died as a result. On June 17th, 2024, his obituary read, "In lieu of flowers, the family asks that you contact your MLA. And I plan to seek justice for Randall through improved legislation, enforcement of standards and accountability. The anguish of Randall's family should not be experienced by anyone. Families in Alberta should be able to trust the facilities where they have entrusted their loved ones." In 2023, numerous reports surfaced highlighting significant problems within our continuing care and home care system. These revelations have shaken public confidence and raised pressing questions about the minister's ability to enforce the standards that protect our loved ones. It's crucial that we understand the scope of these violations and contraventions within Alberta's continuing care industry. We must hold operators accountable, ensuring the best practices are not just idealized, but are actualized. It's great to hear the platitudes and ideals that are set out by the government, but we need action for Albertans. When operators fail to comply with established standards, the livelihoods and well-being of our loved ones are at stake. So the public needs to know, what contraventions has the minister observed in healthcare facilities, in our continuing care facilities? What specific failures have been documented, and what actions have been taken to rectify these issues? The answers to these questions are vital not only for transparency, but for the rebuilding of trust. To repair this trust, it's imperative that the minister takes every contravention and violation of care standards seriously. Albertans must have access, publicly available information detailing the nature and scope of the violations. We need to know who is committing these infractions and what these infractions are. This information is not just about accountability, it's about empowering families to make informed decisions regarding the care they or their loved ones will receive. It's not just in continuing care, we are seeing it in cancer care and other areas of care in this province where we do not know what wait times are, we do not know what issues have been had in care, so people cannot make educated decisions for their families. Imagine being able to consult a comprehensive report that outlines the performance of care facilities in your area. Armed with this knowledge, families could make choices grounded in facts, ensuring their loved ones receive the quality of care they deserve. To move forward, we must foster a culture of transparency and accountability. The government must commit to regular reporting on compliance standards, including details, breakdowns of violations. The government must monitor care facilities more closely, ensuring that they adhere to regulations and provide safe, respectful, and dignified care, and don't hide behind bureaucracy. We also need to engage families and communities in this conversation, establishing forums where residents and their families can voice their experience and concern with help to shape a system that truly responds to our needs. We must cultivate a system that encourages feedback and actively seeks to improve. Let us remember that the care of our loved ones is not just a matter of policy, it's a matter of humanity. As we advocate for transparency and accountability in Alberta's continuing care system, let us do so with a collective voice that prioritizes the well-being of our seniors and vulnerable populations.